Hey there, heads up. This recording does not have the anniversary or the Fixmas update in it. If you're wondering why it looks plain, it wasn't because I didn't include them. It was because I literally recorded this before those happened. And as for if you're gonna see those, you won't. Anyway, back to the true video. Alright, so I may have forgotten Satisfactory this whole time. I haven't really been able to get back into the game, so you know, I'm sort of very delayed with this episode. Considered, oh well, I guess all the solo episodes are gonna take a while, but who cares? I'm coming back with it right now. Not that much is gonna happen anyway, because I don't usually do much in every single episode. But whatever, let's get to the main point of this video. So the idea here is we're actually gonna start automating the automatic wiring, which is the last phase we need. Apart from the vertical thingamajigs, the second part not being completely done yet, we do have the automatic wiring. But the automatic wiring shouldn't allegedly take long. You only need 100 to get it started. So here's the thing. To make automatic wiring or automated wiring, we would need stators and cables. This is honestly the most easiest recipe and we don't really have to worry about it. It makes one every 2.5 minutes, assuming you can get enough cables and stators. And honestly, this recipe is easy. All we need is copper and steel. My idea here is, right now we're at the place where I make steel. And I just happen to have this copper deposit, which has, a decent amount of copper. A normal is good enough, since we can actually boost it. And we're going to get the Mach 2 miner anyway. So, as you can see on the side, I do have the entire recipe. Shouldn't really be hard, since I mostly have all the things in my inventory. But the encased industrial beam and the portable miner is the only thing we gotta fix. So I'll be doing that real quickly. Honestly, I feel like I'm delaying some of these episodes a bit too much because I could have been done with like phase 2 and possibly phase 3 as well if I just completely focused into just making the mechanical parts. But I mean, then again, I wanted to like go through each part of the game. Like I wanted us to experience through the research thing, the geothermals, the fucking any tiers that exist around here. But then again, the later phases are the ones that has the good phases. So if I'm not wrong, phase 5 and phase 6. Wait, no. Tier 4 and tier 5. No, wait, that's wrong again. Tier 5 and tier 6. I had this in front of me and I'm still saying it wrong. But yeah, tier 5 and tier 6 are the ones with the cool stuff and the things that would help us automate even further. So again, there are some pretty good shit around here. This is just like the beginning crap. And that should be easy. Before we actually go back, I did promise that we're gonna do a hard drive every single episode, at least one or two. And I have a few hard drives here, so I don't really have to focus on getting some. And I'm seeing one over here. This one might be interesting. Concrete and steel ingots. How do you normally make them? 3 steel ingots to make 2, or the alternate one that I found, which was 20 iron to make 5 steel. Honestly, this one might be good. Now that I look at it, I mean, it's better than this thing, the automated miners. Yeah, I guess we'll go for the molded steel pipes, unless. It's also this. If you combine the iron ore from the steel construction plus the copper, we'll get more copper ingots. But then again, then I'd have to actually grab from the iron one. And I don't want to grab from the iron one. We're going to choose the molded steel pipes. I feel like this can be very useful. So, yoink. We got that alternate recipe. Now, let's just go back. Do like a, screen wipe, if you would like to skip us there, because it's still quite a long travel. So, now that we got everything prepared, let's actually set it up. So, like I was doing, we wanted a Mach 2 miner here, because it's the faster one. Even though we're not making too much, we're splitting this for 2 certain works, so having this at a boosted course will probably be pretty good. So, I'm gonna give 2 of those. Then we just need to make up the smelter, so that we can instantly make them from... We can make it instantly to an ingot and... Hey, that's not gonna work, is it? Yeah, this won't work.
All right. What if I put it at an angle? Wow, it's a terrible angle. Hang on. Wait, why am I making this more difficult? I could just put a foundation like that, and then put the smelter onto it, like so. I probably didn't even need this thing now that I think about it. What happens? Yeah, I corded it perfectly. What the fuck, man? I guess the foundation did help, like line it up. But all right, we got this. We'll put that on copper. We don't need to boost it yet. And now we just gotta conveyor downwards. I'm actually start using conveyor Mach 2 for this part. Conveyor belt's too steep, but it gets too long if I go further out. You know what? Fuck it. Conveyor belt Mach 3. I have steel close to me, so I could just get more if I need more. And I'll upgrade this as well. Alright, perfect. Now we just gotta get it into its processes. Okay, so let's we need a constructor and 2 assemblers. So allegedly, think yeah, the constructors are for the wires. Oh, now that I think about it, maybe I've miscalculated it. Hang on. Yeah, we need those. God damn it. Okay. So constructor, this thing is for the wires. Oh, I could have used Caterium. Whatever. We'll use regular wires. We'll start with 1 boost there, so we get 45 per minute. And then we need another constructor over here. And this constructor will be for the it'll be 4 cables. And then we get the 2 assemblers, which I don't have enough for. So we'll put 1 assembler here. I think there's a way we can swap this to Mach 3. Is there a way to swap this to Mach 3? Yeah, there is. So it'll be you there for the wiring. And then over here, I'd need the... Well, I gotta check what I need. I need a seal pipes. Yeah, it's gonna be kind of hard to do. So instead of doing that, we will just draw a conveyor. As cursed as this will look, I mean, I don't really care if it looks that cursed. It's really just make it work or else. Ooh, yes, basically spaghetti conveyors. Everybody loves spaghetti conveyors. Well, I mean, nobody's complained yet. I see absolutely nothing in the comment section, so I can't really stop. Can't stop the conveyor spaghetti. Clipping America. Okay, fine, I won't do clipping. Not that it matters. They literally allow clipping. Right? So we'll place the assembler here. Just so we can do this. Still need the reinforced. Wait, I can make it here. I got a bunch of screws over here. Just pick a bit of that. And I think I have enough plates anyway, so... Oh, well, there's plates over here too, so I'll just yoink that. And then all I gotta do is just make it work. Right here. Let's see, we needed another assembler, right? There, yeah. We just need 2 reinforced plates. We'll make it on spot. So with that said, I'll make the second assembler right around here. I can maybe move this back a step. If I make this here. Make it like over there. Maybe the conveyor would work. Unless I go like around here. Oh, that'd be cursed. Yeah, let's do that. The hell do you mean surface to even? The second one over here would not actually work. There's gotta be a way. I want to line it up a bit. Okay, fine. We'll do. Wait, hang on. How is this uneven? But the moment I go over here, that's not uneven. I don't get it. But whatever. We'll hook you up like that. So this thing will create the stators, if I'm not wrong. We should have it right around here. Very nice, very nice. And then over here, it will make the automated wiring. Which then, I believe, we could just merge it to this one or just hook it up to over there. Which I'll just hook it up to there. And now, all I have to do is just make the whole process work. Right after I've made some wires, because I'm running out of wires. Like so. And then there. So this one is wiring, and the other one is cable. I think this one takes the wiring. So we connect you in over here. And then you would take the cables. That would mean I'd connect you into there. Oh, I'm missing materials. Hang on, I got a perfect solution. Wow, we're over creating them. Yeah, it should be fine to upgrade everything to Mach 3. There. Perfect. Now we're just gonna split this thing up. Which, let's see, am I over creating this? Yeah, I am. I'm gonna just... Yeah, I'm gonna just upgrade these real quickly. Never hurts to have a Mach 3 conveyor belt. Oh, you're starting rolling to now. Oh, never mind. Alright. Let's split you up. Get a Mach 3 conveyor belt. Ooh. Now this is cursed. Yeah, let's do it. Ah, would you look at that? Okay, perfect. Now we gotta just hook these up to power, which, oh, that's an issue. We got you there. Then I'll hook another over here. Then hook you up to that. Alright, now I just gotta make the other ones work down here. And hopefully we have enough power, because again, I did the geothermal generator. So as you can see over here, we're pretty much overclocked with power. So unless the Mach 2 miner and these other two takes too much power, then it should eventually be fine. You're set up correctly, and I believe that you're also set up correctly, right? Yeah. What are you? Yeah, you're a Mach 2 wiring. Come on, click into you. You. And last but not least, luckily, we just had enough cable management. And let me make sure the process works. Alright, but this should be sufficient enough. This will transport all the wiring and the cables up to here. This will make the stators. Stators will take a while. Into the automators over here, they'll have the cable. Wow, the cables are the slow one. But I gave him the fast conveyor belt. Okay, well, there you go. We have automated wiring. And I believe these already stack up to 100, so I'll just let this run until I have all the automated wiring. And that's pretty much the entire automated wiring setup. I don't know if I could get the phase 2 done by this. But I mean, like, yeah, it works. It's quite fine. All right, now that we're done with this, let's actually work on something that I've had in mind. Because this is something I've mentioned like 2 episodes, if I'm not wrong. And let me check my notes. I had some notes. See, for every episode I do, I make like a note system. Probably not going to show that to you, so you're just gonna have to accept that the notes are a lie. They're all in my head, and they never escape me. Okay, well, let's actually get a bit productive. I know, we all know about good old, where is it? Here it is, the awesome sink and the awesome shop. Actually, I should probably get to the awesome shop to show you what it is. All right, so here we are, the awesome shop. And this thing is honestly, it doesn't have to be very complicated. It's just if you got these tickets, you can buy stuff. And they're not very, well, they're not very needed, but they're also not very unneeded. You can get some pretty nice stuff like schematics, stuff that you usually don't see, but you can also get like some of the good stuff. Like here's conveyor walls and ceilings. So you can mount them up on the ceiling so that they actually look natural. Uh, I don't know what the hell this is. So yeah, this gives a lot of cool stuff. Like here's Caterium paint that looks like gold. Of course, I'd want to goldify everything. So I'm not wrong. Yeah, they give you equipment. So instead of crafting inhalers, you can get inhalers here. And I have talked about this before. I do remember this. We talked about ammunition. Ammunition is going to be very annoying to get. And some of these ammunitions are good. Like the Shadow Rebar pack. That just comes for quartz. Yeah, this is a lot of good stuff here. There's also parts. Which, again, this is the important part. Like, get it? Because parts. I'll see myself out. But yeah, as you can see over here, you can just spend a small amount of tickets and just get a lot of materials. Which is perfect, because again, here's the AI limiters. You just need free fixed coupons. You get 100 of them. How do you make the AI limiters, you might think? Here they are. Quick wire and copper sheets. That's annoying to get, because then you have to find a Caterium output and a copper output. Unless you have the alternate recipe for it, which, as you can see, there's a lot of alternate recipes. Or no, this is the alternate recipe. Here's what they're used in. And at the moment, I don't need them, but there's going to be a point where I need them. For now, it's only for research, so I'm good. But yeah, it's just a lot of stuff here that could be very useful. Crystal accelerators. Sadly, we can't get any Mercers or the other thing, which, yeah, speaking of Mercers, Mercers are a new thing that I haven't really touched into, but we'll probably get into that another time. It's in the research right here. And I'm not entirely sure what it does, but I'm assuming it's like an ME storage, because it feels like there's a lot of stuff into there. Because there's also this beautiful machine, which I'll get into that later as well. It's a lot of later stuff. But yeah, the awesome shop is that great. So how do you get the ticket? You get it from the awesome sink. This one over here. Now, here's the problem with the awesome sink. The awesome sink, it craves a lot of items. And just going into Google and checking the items, it craves a lot. It craves a whole lot. The more tickets you get, the more expensive it's going to become, from my understanding. So, again, it just depends on what you're giving it. There are also certain stuff they don't allow. Like, for example, it won't take consumables, except for medical inhalers, apparently. It won't take any of the hub parts, power slugs, power shards, hard drives, any of the Messer spares, summer sloops. You cannot feed it uranium, which was my original idea. But yeah, coupons will increase over time. The first three will cost 1,000, and then after that, it'll just go through some very annoying calculation, which will increase over time. So my idea here was I'd at least get a good chunk of it into the awesome sink to begin with. So apparently, I'm just looking into this right now. You can actually put in the fix-it ticket into the awesome sink, but you get some interesting item. Hang on, we're gonna have to test this. But yeah, real quickly going through this, it seems like the higher the recipe is, the better the points. And so far from what I'm seeing, it seems like quartz are really good. Like raw quartz, 15. And I just happen to know a quartz output. So if we take the quartz and we make it into quartz crystal, that's 50 point per quartz crystal. I don't know about you, but that sounds pretty good. So let's actually look into the quartz. So here's the quartz crystal. It takes 5 raw quartz to make 3 quartz crystal, and we can use it to make crystal accelerators. The crystal accelerators are going to be annoying to make. So my idea here is we're just going to use that quartz output to make the quartz crystal and then feed that instantly to the awesome sink. Sound good? Great. Let's actually get this started. Luckily, this is not even a hard recipe. It's about, yeah, maybe it is a hard recipe, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. I'll get the things real quickly, and then we'll just do it. All right, so here we are. We're getting quite close to the crystal output that I found. I always looked into this crystal output, and I always been like, I can bake something with this. I just don't know what, but this is the day. It was for the awesome sink this whole time. Well, not really for the awesome sink, but the awesome sink will make perfect work with it. So now all we gotta do is just draw some power in. Luckily, we actually have this guy over here. Did I just downgrade that? I downgraded it, didn't I? Oh boy. I may have ruined some stuff. Yeah, I'll place this over here and then we'll just continue working on it as we move. So moving into this creepy crawler cave. Because be cautious everybody, because there might actually be spiders in here. So for anyone that has arachnophobia, uh, yeah, maybe look away from this part of the video. So we'll just put a Mach 2 miner over here. I'll put a constructor right over. There was a line. Yeah, right over. Yeah. We'll give it the Mach 3 because, again, why not? And then it'll instantly get fed into an awesome sink. Oh, of course we don't have enough wiring. Well, I guess if we don't have enough wiring, we might as well just wire these two up so that they can stop working. Because again, 240 quartz per minute. You know, I realized I could have just made a crafting table on spot, but instead I decided to walk away from it and then come back. But whatever. How many do we have? We have 42. Again, how is this? How is this not going to work out well? I just place you over here. Get the Mach 3 conveyor belt. We'll just hook that shit in. Oh, it needs power too. That's fine. We already have 2 coupons. Oh, DNA points until next coupon. That's interesting. Oh, and here's the return policy that I completely forgot about. Nope, that went through quickly. We had 2,750 points per minute in that moment. And now we're just getting it slowly. I mean, what more could I ask for? Each time they craft is 150, so it will fill up quite easily. And the whole DNA fee. I don't know if we can even get that much DNA. Unless there's some type of duplicator that I don't know about. Anyway, there you go. Print out my first coupon. I'll be taking those. Right. Now to do something interesting. I want to grind 1 coupon in here. But I have no idea how to grind the ticket coupon in there. So let's check. How do I grind the fixed coupon? Okay, so here's how they explained me to do it. And I'm gonna do this I'm gonna do it the most lazy way possible by placing a merger here. Because I can deconstruct this after I put in the first ticket. So I'll just use a storage container for this one. Variable Mach 1 should work. And we'll just put in the ticket here. There it is. Fix a coupon. Goes into there. I should zoom in. There you go.
Fix It sees what you did there. How creative. You
Yeah.
have also been creative. There is something extra special for you in the awesome shop. It is a marvel of technology. It is truly the shape of the future. I will be sad if you do not use it and love it and tell any friends you make in the future all about it.
Alright. You use the coupon to get the coupon. Genius, isn't it? Alright, there you go. I'm back here. And I'm just gonna tell you, by the time we've been waiting, a lot of these have been creating. So I'm just gonna load those into the space elevator. And while we do that, let's actually look into the item. So they said there's something special in here. There it is. The cyber wagon. I'm gonna buy this right now. Buy.
Cyber Wagon unlocked. While creating this, I did not cheat with the width, height, or length. I was able to achieve great capability within the same dimensions and same weight as a normal wagon. Part of this is the fundamental design change. I moved the mast to the outside of the truck. You'll love riding around in this thing.
Wait, what do you mean in this thing? Oh fuck! Now I'm gonna have to figure that out. Uh, here it is. Holy shit! It's cube all the way. Are you serious? This is okay. Well, oh dear lord, I'm under it. This is seriously how to drive the thing. Okay, well, let's put some fuel into this thing. It's only one fuel slot. Oh, great. Hang on, I'm gonna make some quick fuel. So, real quickly, gotta go over here, put the fuel in. Oh, wow, it's great. Oh, it's horrible. Wait, hang on, I burned through all the fuel that quickly. You suck. Holy shit, I was able to drive like 2 seconds and it burned through the entire fuel. Even the truck isn't that fucking fuel consuming. Yeah, I'm gonna leave the Cybertruck there. I'm gonna let that be. It's no fucking way I'm gonna work with that. Okay, so can we get the full phase 2 today? That's the question. Actually, we might. We might be able to get to phase 2 by today. Alright, so here's what I'll do. I'm actually gonna let the game run for today. And what we're gonna do is just... Well, what I'm gonna do is wait it out. And by the time we come back, or by the time I come back, I'm just gonna edit forward for you guys. We are gonna have the phase 2 elevator. Hopefully. Alright, so I finally obtained the materials that we need. As you can see, they're now rolling in. I didn't have to wait long, like 15 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes at least. I don't know, I sort of just waited. I walked away and came back and saw that I had some extra materials by the time it was time for it, so here it is. 100 of the automated one and the last bit we need for the vertices, or whatever they're called. And that should be done. 1,000 smart plates, 1,000 vertices, and 100 automated wiring. Let's send this baby up. There you go. That's those three. It's ready.
Welcome to the Project Assembly Pioneer Progress presentation.
Oh boy.
Congratulations, the Phase 2 project part shipment is now ready for delivery. On delivery, Phase 2 will be completed and the construction dock will be constructed. After completion of Phase 2, the technologies of Tiers 5 and 6 will become available in the hub.
Jetpacks.
These might feel intimidating after your previous experience, but rest assured that you would not be here if you were entirely incompetent.
Oh, fuck you too.
Highlights are oil production, railway transportation, the jetpack, and many more. Completing Phase 3 of Project Assembly is your next main objective. Just remember to focus on producing and delivering the project parts, and Fixit's faith in you will be strengthened.
Very nice, very nice. Just gotta check. What is photo mode again? Yes, that. Then height UI is this. Okay, got it, got it. I want to get a nice cinematic shot of this. Okay, here we go. It's gonna send the materials. There's the achievement. Get up, get up, get up. There you go. Okay, it's gonna send this little thing. See that? It's gonna go phew. Yeah! Got out of atmosphere. It blinked. Okay, okay. They're stabilizing the rim. Yo, actually, that kind of looks sick. Up there it is. More. Ooh, there's a lot more. That was cool.
Phase 2 of project assembly completed. You have been performing more adequately under pressure and are closer than ever to saving the day. Perhaps you were the right choice for the job. Time will tell. You will now enter Phase 3 of project assembly. Continue as you are, and there should be no issue. For humanity. For fix it.
Amen. Alright, well, I guess let's look into what exists.
Or we can save all of that for another Satisfactory episode. I did sadly go through everything right here, but I feel like let's make a cliffhanger. I may not be patient back then, but I am patient now. If you like the stuff you see right now and want to continue with this series, I do have the playlist right here. And we also have new videos coming out. There will be an update video on some of the stuff that I'll change going forward with this channel, but for the time being, this is how it is. Stay tuned for the next one, because that one is going to be the update.
Give me a thumbs
You
up.
may like and subscribe right now,
Give it a like
if you want to.
and
Of course,
subscribe. Subscribe right there.
I would never
Okay?
force
Okay,
you.
good.